Hey guys, Luke here. We're back for another episode 10, I think, of Bulldogs career mode playthrough. I guess I would just call it career mode, even though it's not a career mode, it's a competition, but just because I called the Warriors one the same sort of thing. Maybe season 2, I'll call it, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to that point of uploading. Well, obviously for you it's going to be uploaded, but for me, at the time of recording, I haven't uploaded any. In fact, still got a whole bunch of the Monaco stuff going up and that sort of stuff, so recording this quite a bit in advance. You can see Moses at fullback there. Now, I'm pretty sure the last episode, it's on a different day, but I'm pretty certain the last episode I talked to Alex McKinnon, and it's probably, in hindsight, would have been better off doing the episode or doing the talk in this one, but not to worry. I did know that it was going to be the Knights that we're playing next, and we'll go on over. Forward pass. Wow, good tackle. I don't know why I tried to take him on the outside there. Was never on. Parrott doesn't have the speed to smash him. It's quite funny with the Knights here. I think I noticed it earlier. I was doing some recording for my, what's it called, just like round preview sort of thing, and I was going through the Knight side, and their like stock standard side on the game, like with their stats, has no Jarrod Mullen and no Tyrone Roberts as the halves, and they're the current halves. So that was kind of funny. Like McKinnon was their lock. I don't think I changed his stats or nothing. I think he's just like that stock standard from the game. So it's quite unfortunate. But kind of funny for like the actual game itself, just how wrong they got some of the stats in this game. So that Gidley and Michael Dobson were better than Jarrod Mullen. I mean, some could put the argument that they actually are, but I don't think so. Trying to get it offload there with Tony Williams. We've defended pretty well so far. So what I want to talk about, I know it's been in for a little bit. I just looked at the recording thing. Been going for over 2 minutes. Haven't even started what I was going to talk about. But well, I've kind of briefly started, and that's the Alex McKinnon thing. I want to touch on that. Go a little bit into more detail, because the last episode was just the Alex McKinnon itself, kind of isolated, where I wanted to talk about injuries in general. Now, the one thing, like I said in the last episode, it's one thing I feel like the media and all that, just, they're doing this not out of the goodness of their heart. It's just get them a good image, that sort of stuff. And you can kind of tell, because because it's not like Alex McKinnon is a regular thing for players who have injuries. I mean, it was a very bad one. I'm not trying to downplay his injury, but there's been other people with career-ending injuries who you tell them that they're better off than Alex McKinnon. I mean, I mean, obviously they're not paralysed from the legs down, but some of them have no use of their arms and can't stand for very long. So they're not in a good place either, and nothing's been done with them. Simon Dwyer is a great case. And now, from what I'm aware of, what everybody's been aware of, that he hasn't received any support, and I think that is disgusting from the NRL. Considering how they're parading themselves around as being like, oh look, we've helped Alex McKinnon, when in fact it was pretty much the public, but the whole rise for Alex, doing the whole stuff like that, and then leaving poor Simon Dwyer, who years ago got injured, and he was only a young kid as well, like Alex McKinnon, touted future rep player and all that. I'm not even Tigers supporter, so there's no bias involved in here. It's like it actually happened against my team, the Bulldogs, from memory. And it was just a freak accident. Maybe that's why, because it wasn't like a player getting dropped in the head. It was just, I think he just put his head in the wrong place or something. But still, like, there should be some sort of assistance for him. Tigers, like, I don't want to say it's all Tigers. Like, I don't want to say that they should be like responsible for him getting paid and all that. But it's taken all these years for anybody to show any sort of support for him, apart from the Tigers. There's been very little said about Tigers doing a thing for him this round. Everything's about Robbie Farah. And I'm not saying that's the Tigers' fault. I'm saying that's the media's fault. Where are they getting on this one? Like the Simon Dwight, like the Alex McKinnon. And we have a repeat set here. And then also I touched on Yayi a bit as well. He had one of the most graphic ankle break, leg break, whatever you ever see in sport. And apart from what remains to be seen if they stick to their word, you'd like to think they would. But he's had to retire because he just couldn't get back there. The injury was too bad, and poor Yayi has had to retire, and he's probably gonna have things for the rest of his life where he won't be able to walk properly. I saw clips of him running, and he's running with a limp still years after it's happened. So that's definitely not a good thing. And I'm pretty sure Teniela Tuiaki, another Tigers player, coincidentally. Once again, there's nothing against Tigers. This is just unfortunate. Might seem like I'm talking mad shit about Tigers, but I'm really trying not to. Trying to put Tigers like totally out. They're not in the blame at all. The NRL is the blame. Oh, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Tuiaki. He also had a really bad ankle break, and I saw things in the paper of him. He's another one who hasn't really received any support. You don't really hear anything of him. It's only sort of the diehards who sort of remember. And I just remember him as being, because he was like such a damaging player. I'd say he's like the better version of Mani Vadavai. But you know, nobody will remember him because he got injured so early on. And I mean, he wasn't a kid by any means, but he kind of reached his peak in playing and got robbed away from him. And there's been like, it's damaged his life big time. And I don't think there's like the players that don't get, and I feel like there's no big oh shit, oh no. Where's Scott? Come on. Oh, I couldn't change to the player. There was a player sort of coming across, probably wouldn't have got there, but it wouldn't let me. I couldn't change. Just shows how broken the change player system is in here. Because I even tried the scroll player sort of thing and I couldn't get to him. So, whatever. What a joke. Both Scott can run length of the field. As if. Yes, it's like Tuiaki, broken ankle. He can't walk for more than like 1 day at a time, so he can't really find any other jobs. Like he didn't go to uni or anything, as far as I'm aware, so he didn't have anything really to fall back on. I mean, you could argue that it's their own fault that they should have done that, but this is due to, I mean, you can't expect these things to happen. His backup probably would have been that he would have gone into like manual labour or whatever, which is what he did, but he can't do it properly because he can't work for like 2 days in a row, which is obviously everyone knows that that's kind of like a mandatory thing. You need to be able to do that. It's kind of just well, and anything in the workforce really, anything apart from a desk job. And I don't think he can do a desk job. He doesn't have the skills required to do it. Yeah, like Simon Dwyer, he can't use his right arm, so that's his problem. Like with right arm, and it's a massive problem. Like it's really limited him in his life. There's someone else I saw. Oh yeah, this young Bulldogs fella, Luke Fella. He's under 20s player. I don't know too much about him. Haven't really paid attention to the 20s this year because they've been kind of crap. But that's relevant. He's hurt his neck, and there's been literally zero said. Who's at fault? Is the Bulldogs? I don't know. I think I saw a thing a few days ago. It happened weeks ago from memory too. And we score a try. There's the equaliser. Well, it will be once we kick the goal. And nobody, no media, nothing has, especially because it was another neck injury, which I think has resulted in his arm not working. I'm pretty sure there was like 3 vertebrae or something that stopped working, so pretty bad stuff. I mean, could it easily be in an Alex McKinnon situation? I don't think, well, actually in saying that, I don't think it was a thing where he got dropped on his head or anything. I think it was just awkward tackle, where I think his head just got a knock. Maybe kind of like a James Tummy situation, except Tummy ended up being nothing wrong with him. Oh wow, Morris. You know what, that's probably the first time I've seen a realistic drop ball like that in the game. Usually when there's a drop ball, it's like when you're trying to offload it or something. That's happened twice to me in the whole time I've played. Thought there might have been a penalty there. I sprinted into the tackle. But then like it may appear from the outside looking in that everything's well. It's like the Alex McKinnon thing, like oh they look after the players and all that sort of stuff. But deeper and deeper you look into it, you realise they don't really. And I mean, you'd like to think, oh, start well with Alex McKinnon here. Like this is the start of new things, but by the looks of things, like the Bulldogs player, nothing's even been said about him. And unless the media gets a bandwagon behind it to sell a few papers, then it looks like nothing's going to get done about it. Now, I could be very wrong about this, and I hope I am, but that's just how it appears to me. It appears the media has a lot of control in the NRL. It's probably not something that's like unknown. A lot of people probably know it. A lot of NRL supporters. We need a good kick here. Looks like it's going to go to extra time, so extended episode for you guys. No, fuck it, let's go for it. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, we didn't lose anything from that, so we're going to go straight into extra time. If we don't give away the ball, I think we should be okay. Oh, for some reason, my instinct was to try and run it around the player, and I was like having instant things from the start of the game where we got thrown out real early on. Chase Stanley pushes off one. We have Laffey. Just getting some good field positioning here. Oh, I tried to pass it off there. Didn't quite work. Oh, what side do we attack? We're going to go out to Umbai. Hopefully we can get a nice early ball to Morris. And here we have it. Can we kick a field goal? I guess we've got to go for it, right? And it didn't work. I don't even know if that was going to be a field goal. It kind of looked like they lined up for a bomb. Oh, we pick off an intercept with Reynolds. That was just too easy, really. Just didn't time that quite right with Morris, but not to worry. Oh, I thought we were going to push him off easy there. Go short side. And Ennis scores for the win. Easy win. Oh no, it wasn't easy. But yeah, I guess that's where I end it. I don't know how much sense I talked there. Hopefully you kind of got the gist of what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's coming to the end of the episode. That's where we'll end it. We'll just see who won the other games. Hopefully we're still on top of the table. We are. We're tied with Rabbitohs, so yeah, hopefully play them soon. We've got Panthers. I can't remember if we've played them this season or not, but it's coincidental because at the time of recording, Panthers are the Bulldogs' next opponent in real life, and they're 5th, so it's kind of similar standings to the real life table too. That's where I'm going to end it. I'd like to thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one, which is episode 11, round 11. Alright, see you then, guys. Bye.